Oh, how the fucking mighty have fallen. Oh, I never noticed there's a left foot and a right foot. That's ironic. Well, I guess not ironic, just kind of cute. Oh yeah, this shit ain't gonna work. That shit's just like sliding around. Well, it was a nice thought. Yeah, that's like obviously not gonna work. Maybe I can use it like this way. Who the fuck knows? Yeah, that's just simply not. I guess we'll just leave the other one in there. Leave this here. This is a PSA for everyone who's listening. So, my 1998 Plymouth Voyager is no more. Now, all I have is the thoughts and memories and old nice memories of it. I just had it towed and got $184 for it. And now, all we have is this old piece of shit, which I've already rebuilt the engine on, so, like, you can't tell me that the engine needs to be replaced on this. It's a piece of shit, but it's not that big of a piece of shit. I mean, I do good work, you know? So, this is a shitty car, but I do good work, you know? This sucks. This sucks major monkey nuts. But I guess the general thing that I wanted to say with this stream is, you know, I ruined my 1998 Plymouth Voyager by going and driving it without oil, because I was filling up oil like 2 quarts per day. So now, like I ruined it. I think I spun a bearing or something because it was making a horrible clattering noise. So I just sold it. I had to sell it for scrap. I got like not even $200 for it. So this is what we gotta drive. This old pile of shit is what we gotta drive. This is a 1976 Coupe de Ville, 501 blocks, black farts matter. Wow. What's up, dearish? So this is a 501 cubic inch. I rebuilt this when I was back in college. You know, it's a big old beast. Godzilla's up. And you know, it's a nice car. It's just the gas mileage is so shitty, and the wire wheels keep leaking. Fucking, like, that right front wheel was tire was completely flat when I got it. So and the tires are 14 years old. 14 fucking years old. That's how old these stupid ass tires are. So it's a nice car, but, like, seriously, and I'm saying seriously because my dad is the one who put all the cars on it, or on all the parts on it and kept it. But man, it's like, dude, you couldn't have, like, made it, like, make it work, man. Like, you have 14-year-old tires. Like, WTF, right? Sup, Luke and Fragment? Sup. Yeah, but this thing is a nice old beast. It's just too big and it sucks up too much gas, you know? Oh yeah, well, here's the thing. It's a Cadillac Coupe de Ville 1976 with a 501 in it, and it has a Ranchero bed. This, from here on, is a Ranchero. This is all Ranchero bed with it's got a vinyl top. So it's really a nice old thing. And this is the original interior and carpet and everything. But here's my PSA, since people are listening. Oh yeah, I mean, I love it too. Yeah, it is from about there on. So, and it was a coach company. So the thing is that I just tried driving this, and this is a 1-ton 3500. It's like a 20, I don't even remember the year, but it's around like 2005 or something, maybe 2006. I just ruined this car today. So if you have one of these, always let the transmission warm up before you drive it, because it only sat for like a couple months, and boom, I just grenaded the fucking transmission on it. So no, it needs a transmission, and it needs an alternator, and it possibly needs a starter. So it won't start, it won't go into gear. Oh, thank you, Anno. Oh, JFK's here. Sup? JFK, we sold the Voyager. How do you like them apples? You know, look at this old car. You know, I rebuilt the engine in this in college. Nice. Yeah, I know. I just sold my 1998 Plymouth Voyager. So, I mean, this is only the start. I'm going to let this sit, because if a car sits for more than a month, you need to let that shit, you need to let the transmission warm up, or else you're just gonna grenade your fucking transmission. And it's because my dad died, and nobody drives these old pieces of shit. Like this truck has not been driven, that truck has not been driven, that truck has not been, well, yeah, that truck has not been driven. Like, none of this shit has been driven at all. So it's a lot of different things. Packy. Yeah, I'm unfortunately the guy who has to take care of all these vehicles, because my dad died, and so now he left us all with these million vehicles. My sister's going to take this one, and I guess we'll sell this tractor. But it's so much crap around here, and now we have to fix this because I just ruined the transmission. All I did was drive it. I didn't even go over 60 miles an hour, maybe touch 70. That's it. So it's just such a bunch of bullshit. That's a nice trailer. I guess you guys probably like the horses too, huh? Let's zoom in. See? So this is a nice car. I always thought it looked like oh man, that stinks. I'm actually mainly just waiting to see if it leaks any fluids out. I filled up the coolant because it was getting dry. But, oh, how are you? Good. Yes, good. How are you? I know, rest in peace. I'm from Kansas. I'm in Kansas right now, working on my dad's cars. Unfortunately, it takes like fucking forever to work on all these goddamn cars. My goddamn dad was a fucking collector of pieces of shit old cars, and so now I have to take care of them, and it's a huge pain in my ass. So, I mean, this is the tip of the fucking iceberg, guys. This is nothing. This is like 1/100th of the crap I've had to put up with just today. I had to sit inside of this. Oh, you guys can't see. I had to sit inside of this for a fucking hour in the heat because that motherfucker wasn't fucking running. So it's like, god damn it, man. Like, I just can't win, you know? And, like, I had just fixed the oil pan and one of the valve covers, the harder one to do, off of my 1998 Plymouth Voyager. And then I had to turn around and sell it for $184 because the fucking thing puked out so many quarts of oil that me not oiling it for 2 days made it so that it wouldn't fucking run, and it ran out of oil, and now it clatters. It did clatter before, but now it really clatters. So, in other words, fuck my life, you know. It's a huge, huge pain in my ass. Proud and thankful. Oh, yeah, I'm so proud that my dad's an idiot and has 14-year-old tires on this classic car. Why? I think it's E619 is the name of that It's like E something, but it's not Caterpillar. It's a John Deere. He had the engine rebuilt, and you know what you have to do if you rebuild the engine? You have to split the whole fucking thing in half. So, yeah, it's like E. Yeah, it's E621 or F621. Yeah, it's an F621. See, so yeah. That thing takes about a gallon of hydraulic fluid just to fucking get it to move. Or get the accessories to move, I should say. I mean, it's actually a nice thing if it didn't leak so much hydraulic fucking fluid. It takes like a gallon. But my whole thing was, if you ever have a truck like this, for God's fucking sake, you need to fucking let that transmission warm up all the way, or else you're gonna have fucking issues. Aw. Wish your dad left you something? Well, I have been spending hundreds of dollars, actually thousands of dollars, because, you know, my dad left me such shitty vehicles. I mean, love him to death, but, like, the only vehicle that he gave me that was reliable, it got stolen. So, I mean, we got the money back for it, so no problem, but, like, it's just so stupid that we had to, like all this crap, man. Just be glad that you never had to work on your dad's vehicles, because that's what I've been doing inside of this little bay that we have. That's all I've been doing for years. I've worked in this bay since I was like 18, you know, and it's a 6 foot, you know, it's like six feet down, and you can see down in there, you know. I've been working out of this bay for a long time for my dad since I was like 18, and I'm 29 now. I mean, he's dead now, but, you know. Your dream car? Well, they don't actually make them like that because of the Ranchero bed. This is a custom build. You would have to take it to a coach company, make them build it, and have a Ranchero bed, you know, because this is two different cars put together, you know, plus the vinyl top. This is a custom build, pretty much. Like, I'm not saying you couldn't do it, but it would be very costly, you know. And these fucking doors weigh like 70 pounds a piece. Listen to this. Okay, now listen to this. These are motherfuckers. Dangers of not oiling up. What's up, Ashley? Nice. Go shit. Tonganaxie, Kansas. Oh, Kansas dealer. Oh, okay. Nice. Friend's missing an F-16. That sucks. That sucks, Oren. Van Amberg hole. Shut the fuck up. You know what I have? I'm going to show you guys what I have been driving. You're gonna like this. I'm just kidding. You actually won't like it. It's really not even that impressive. It's really seriously not. Actually, I don't even feel like showing you guys, but I'm gonna do it anyways. Can you just shut the fuck up, please? Stupid son of a bitch. Butthole. What, the horse? You want me to ride the horse? Yeah. So, this has been called the Lamborghini of lawnmowers, but honestly, it's a bigger pile of shit than anything I've ever used. Because it fucking, I mean, it's a little bit too high. Like, the ride height is just too high, so you hit all the branches. Not only that, you have to figure out how this goes forward, which it does. I don't know how the fuck it does. It just does. So you have to figure out how this goes forward. Take this grate off and clean it with your fingers or whatever, or else every time that you mow, it's going to overheat. Ask me how the fuck I know. Got some other miscellaneous shit. Here, are those toads back there? Yeah. Looks like a battle gate. Old hydraulic cylinder. This one's kind of cool. This is, we used to have like a Cushman. Now I have this, but we're gonna sell it because my dad had way too much crap. So we're gonna sell it, but not before. Not before I actually, Did she not feed you guys? I guess I'll feed you guys. Here, come over here. Come over here. We'll do it this way. You come over here. Try it. Go ahead, try it. Alright, I'll go back here. No, she goes before you, bitch. Alright. Fuck with me. Go ahead. Go ahead. That one dude always fucks with the other one. Watch, I'm gonna have to... Are you serious right now? Are you serious? I'm gonna go give her extra. Just to like even it out, because he's such a piece of shit. You get extra. Just because he's a piece of shit and just took some from me. Alrighty. Just my thing to everyone here. Just so you know. Like, if you let a vehicle sit, especially like a heavy duty type vehicle, like F350 or 3500 or whatever the fuck. Even just my blue piece of shit right here. Let the transmission warm up! Or else you're gonna break it like I just broke this piece of shit. I just broke this vehicle today, a few hours ago. Because I'm an idiot. And it would be okay, but like, not only did it not go anywhere, it didn't start, it didn't go into gear, it didn't do anything. Anything. So it's a huge pain in my anus. It's a penis in my anus. But do you guys want to go on a ride? Because I'm about to drive this thing. I've let it sit for about, I don't know how many minutes, but let's go on a ride. I think you guys will like it. I don't have a fancy stand, so I'm just gonna have to like hold my phone. So be patient with me, okay, people? Be patient. Be patient. Be patient. Alright, let's take this bitch on a run. Alright. And this thing doesn't have AC. So, not great, right? Not great. Let's see where I can put the phone. Maybe right here. There we go. Nope. Nope. Come on, phone. It does not want to do that. Let's go. All right, here we go. Test the brakes. Whoa! Brakes work. Sorry, guys. Let's go, guys. You ready? 1976 Coupe de Ville. You could steer it with one fucking finger. Just to give you guys an idea of the torque on this bitch, I mean, it is a torquey bitch. So, I mean, if you can guess the horsepower, it's 189 horsepower. 189. In case you don't know anything about cars, that's really bad. That is like monumentally bad. So, all right, we got the headlights on. Let's go to the lake. Let's have some fun. The last person who drove this car was my dad. R.I.P. Right? I got my head. We're gonna have to go back into town. I'm gonna have to go into town. This internet connection's dog shit. thank God that guy's turning. We're gonna have to go into town or else I'm gonna lose everybody. Ooh. Turning this around is not easy. I had to rebuild the engine many years ago. Actually, 1 decade ago. Considering that I just blew up a transmission, I really should take it easy, but I'm not going to. We just gonna hit it. We just gonna hit it and shit it, you know? We just gonna do it. Because at this point, I don't give a fuck. Oops, I almost wrecked. Yep, at this point, I don't give a fuck. I've ruined so many cars today, I just don't care anymore. I just don't care. You know? It's like 2 cars in 1 day. I have ruined 2 cars in 1 day. 2. Not 1, 2. It reminds me of that time when I wrecked 2 different cars, both in 1 day. I never had wrecked a car for like years. I mean, actually like 5 or 6 years. And then I wrecked 2 cars in 1 day. My truck and my mom's like old station wagon, like a 96 station wagon with wood trim. You know, it's a good car. But you know, I wrecked the fuck out of it, so I really shouldn't go too far in this car, but considering that I just ruined 2 cars, but nothing can really stop me from doing it. Like, I just have to go sometimes, you know? I just have to go. And if it costs me everything, then it costs me everything, you know? I just don't care at this point. I just don't care. This thing is just unbelievably bad on gas. Unbelievably bad. But it's worth it. You know, people see you and they love it. They love the car. You know, it could stand to use a wash, but then again, so could I. Hear me now, I'm 6 feet from the edge that I'm driving. Hold me now. That was a cop. Cops here are fucking dicks. Fuck the cops here. Oh, god damn it, you guys. Well, actually, that's kind of, I kind of like that. That's very aesthetic. Kind of the way that everything is, how only the dashboard is in focus and everything else is kind of blurry. I like it. I really do like it. Oh yeah, I'm 6 feet from the edge and I'm falling. Hold me now. I'm 6 feet from the edge and I'm falling. Yeah, you can tell people like the car. Doesn't matter if I really wash it or not. People just fucking love it. Can't say I don't miss it, but driving my 1500 Silverado. I had 2005 Chevy Silverado quad cab, short bed, smoky tail lights, tinted, custom exhausts, moto metal wheels, slightly wider than stock tires, Michelin's, you know, just absolutely tricked out to the core. And then they only gave him since he only paid $7,000 for the car, they only ended up giving him back $6,000. So it was kind of a lose-lose situation, but at the same time, it was okay, you know. He still had insurance when it was stolen. And it was so funny. My dad had just rebuilt the engine, or the transmission, and he had only owned it for 2 days before he rebuilt the transmission. And it was so funny because I only drove that stupid-ass truck that I showed you. I drove that for 2 days, and the transmission went bad on it. So it's like, well, what the fuck? What am I doing wrong here? You know? It was just one of those things. Just one of those things, baby. We just gonna ride till the cows come home, you know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna ride it and ride it and ride it. Like Fragment says, I'm just gonna ride it and ride it and ride it, guys. You know, Cadillac's not a bad brand, and it's just that, like, this thing is just such a weird car, you know? It has a 501. Why? 500 cubic inches wasn't fucking enough? I mean, technically it's rounded up. Technically it is 500.9 or whatever. But at the same time, like, it's just not something that, you know, even in its day, it was so not economical. When the horrible gas prices of the mid to late 70s hit, this car just turned into the worst idea ever. So it just sucked. It just fucking sucked. So, yep. That's all there is to it, baby. That's all there is to it, baby. I'm 6 feet from the air. Oh, man. Today sucked. Today motherfucking sucked. You know what? It's almost over. It's almost fucking over. I had this guy jump out in front of me because he was trying to protect this animal that had already been hit. And it's like, dude, why the fuck you jumping in front of a moving car just so you... I mean, not this car. If he jumped in front of this car... Let's say he jumped in front of this car. He's not walking away from that. You're dead. You get hit by this fucking car, you're fucking dead. Okay? Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Not only will the torque knock you off your feet, or... I mean, I could drive straight through a solid brick wall with this thing. Oh, hold me now. I'm 6 feet from the edge and I'm thinking of it now. This thing has that little gauge that like starts on this side and just has numbers. It's just like a horizontal speedometer. And that's just my favorite. It's just one of those things where it just makes you happy, you know? Makes you very happy to drive it. It's not a great car though. If I could go back in time, we should have swapped it out for like a 325, 350, any Chevy engine, you know. Hell, a 5.3, I would prefer this thing. But, because 501 is just too many, it's just too big, you know. It's silly. It just doesn't make sense. So, this thing guzzles. I mean guzzles, yes. They have, to tell you the truth, the reason why they only have like 4 little marks on the gas is because there's only like, it's either it's full, it's half, or it's whatever, you know. Oh, these people are driving like fucking retards in front of me. I love it when people drive really, really close. It makes me really confident in other people. Is there a reason why you're flashing your fucking brights at me, dude? Oh man. I'm 6 feet from the edge and I'm falling. Hold me down. I'm 6 feet from the edge and I'm falling. We're in Goddard, Kansas. It's a beautiful town. I mean, if you know where to look, you know. Not every square inch is beautiful, but pretty much. Pretty much. It's a beautiful way to live here, you know, but I left here when I was 18 years old. I lived in El Dorado for a year, went to Butler Community College, learned, I got 4 ASE certifications, and then I worked, I worked here for like a year or something, and then I lived at my own apartment, but then I moved all the way to Colorado. So I've been moving a lot, but in Colorado, I lived in Aurora, Denver, Arvada, all sorts of places. And it's really been a treat. You know, I've lived in a bunch of different spots, but getting to drive this again is just really a treat. It's an amazing time. But at the same time, would I rather just have a reliable Silverado like the one I used to have? Fuck yes, I would. In fact, I would give anything to have another Silverado. But it's just not happening right now. I just don't have the money. So it's just not happening. I can't even cash my check that they gave me until like tomorrow. So, like I say, I've worked for 9 years and I've taken 3 vacations. Each one was about a week, maybe 2 weeks. And that whole time I've been working. So, god damn, could you please blind me some more? That whole entire 9 years I have been working, but it's been worth it because now I have all my tools, so it don't matter at all. I love that people make it their life's mission to just fucking pass me at the most ridiculous speeds. Kind of fun. Oh man, like just going up the street a little bit, that took like a quarter or an eighth of a tank, just to give you an idea. This thing is ridiculous on gas. Absolutely fucking ridiculous. Yeah, my sister's actually having a birthday party for my brother-in-law and her husband, obviously, and I'm not at the party. You may be asking yourself, well, Ben, why aren't you at the party? Don't you like to party? And no, it's because my sister did this shit where she said, oh, if your boyfriend really loves you, he'll do X, Y, and Z. And I was just like, wow, dude, and I told her, if anybody else told me that, I would have just stopped talking to them. But now I'm kind of reaching the point where I'm just like, I don't want to talk to you anyways. Like, that was just so far beyond the pale. You just don't deserve me. You just straight up don't deserve me, you know? And so now I just don't want to talk to my sister ever again, you know? It's just straight up not worth it. So, yeah, I just don't want to talk to her. She's just a bitch. So that's all there is to it, you know? Yep, we reached the end of our thing here. My stupid ass dad had to have all these fucking vehicles. a 40-foot fucking trailer and blah blah blah. I guess that's another life lesson. You know, if the glove fits, you must quit, and if the transmission hasn't been driven for a long time, then you. What I did is I just started. Why the windows are so fucking weird like that? Don't ask me. I guess I'll park the car inside. Why not? Yeah, this thing is pretty cool, alright, but it's just not worth it. I would rather have a 325, a 5.3 liter, fucking anything compared to 189 horsepower, man. 189, man. Come on. Bullshit. It's bullshit, ain't it, boy? I guess you guys can't see him. Yeah, you still can't see him. Oh, man. I'm 6 feet from the edge and I'm falling. Oh, man, guys. I can take you guys on a little spin here. We're gonna park the car and then, I mean, I might talk for another 2 minutes, but it's just been such a hell of a day breaking 2 cars. Not one, fucking 2. And another lesson that I learned with that piece of shit car is that you need to fucking, don't overfill your oil. Always put the dipstick in the correct orientation because it's not always the same. You flip it around 180 degrees, it will give you a completely different answer than if you left it the correct orientation. So it's like you have to have the dipstick in the right orientation. You have to not overfill it with oil or else you'll ruin the catalytic converters. You have to do this, you have to do that, you have to do the third thing, you have to... And it's like... It's just too much shit to keep track of, you know? It's too much crap to keep track of. See if I can wreck this car. This thing is such a boat. I don't even think it'll fit in here. Like it might. Oh, and the reason why I originally blew up the engine on this was because it had, the fuck was that? Because the, what was it? I had it in, oh yeah, I had it in low. It has drive, and let me just show you. Oh, you still can't see. There we go. Park, reverse, neutral, drive. This is a gear and this is a gear, but it just says drive right here. Drive. And then it says low. Well, I was accidentally in low, and of course there's no tachometer, so I have no idea what the RPMs are. But I put the fucking car into low, and then I fucking floored it, and... that's what made it fucking not work. So, live and learn! Live and learn! My voice hurts. Let's see if this piece of shit starts on the first try. Probably not. That's just because it's still warm. And then I go to jump start the car, and my dad's jump starter doesn't fucking work. Or it does work, but the actual jump start feature of this big old jump starter doesn't fucking work. So it's like, well, what the fuck? That's a satisfying sound, ain't it? frameless windows. There's no frame here. Just glass, baby. But of course you would never handle this by the glass, even though, look how fucking thick this glass is. Look how thick that is. That's not an exaggeration. It is really that thick. Like, here's my thumbnail in comparison. Okay? That is some thick motherfucking glass. Let's hear that again. I love hearing that. Love it. Well, I mean, I guess it fits, but, oh, it's too long! It's too long. It's gonna get hit. Yeah, look. God damn it. Hold me now. I'm 6 feet from the ground. Now I have to drive over this stupid thing, so I have no idea if this is gonna fuck up the car and I'm gonna hit that step over there, so wish me luck, everyone. This is such an old piece of... I just had something buzz directly in my ear. Oh. Hold me now. I'm 6 feet from the... For the record, I'm not going to even acknowledge the fact that that I haven't had a single comment in my comment section for like the majority of the thing. Seriously. I would like you guys to notice how easily I'm going to go over the step. In case you guys didn't notice, I already went over the step. Like, it's done. I don't know if I'm all the way in, though. I gotta check. That was really not good. I don't know why it always does that. It likes to start, but it doesn't like to stop. Oh, nice. We got enough room now. Sweet. Okay. That's cool. Alrighty, guys. Well, we got maybe 18 minutes left. We can talk, we can chat, we can chill. We can do whatever you want, guys. We can do... We can do whatever... What the fuck? Why does it keep doing that? It's pre-detonating, which would be okay, but it's not a diesel, so... Yeah. I don't know why it keeps trying to run when it's not, like, you know. In fact, I'm gonna leave that door open because it stinks in here now. It really fucking stinks. Let's leave all of them open. Why not? Let's leave all the fucking doors open. It fucking stinks in here now. I think I'm just gonna leave the camera on and you guys can watch me sort my stuff. Because I have all sorts of shit to sort from my car now that I don't have a motherfucking car. I mean, I could put all my shit in there. But as you can imagine, space is somewhat limited. Well, actually, I mean, the bed has a fair amount of space, but there's actually like this secret compartment. Check this out. This actually does have a secret compartment. You put a little bit of stuff there, sure. Put a little bit of stuff there, sure. But then if you lift up, there's like, uh-oh. There's this little piece back here, hidden compartment. That's where you can put all your drugs. I'm just kidding. I don't need to transport drugs. I just go into a place and order them. God damn it. Oh, what the fuck? The fucking door is fucking falling apart. That's cool. Great, now I can't use this door anymore. That's awesome. Look, it's falling apart. That it wasn't doing that before. It was together. Awesome. Now I can't use that door. Damn. Well, I'm gonna let you. Actually, no. I'm just gonna chill for a minute. I'm fucking tired. My throat is sore from talking to you guys. We're still gonna talk. We're still cool, but I needs to get some water. Okay. So you guys are just gonna watch me do work for a minute. Okay. Okay. I love being on camera. Michael Jackson. Man, my voice is completely gone. Be right back, guys. That's some good fruit cup. Ugh. I guess ruining 2 cars in one day is enough, right? I had this guy from this towing company. He's fucking 21, and he's giving me a ride. Fuck these flies, dude. He's giving me a ride, and he's giving me a ride home, right? Because he's towing my car at the same time. And so I go with him, and I'm like, dude, why didn't I just have a job like this where I'm just like working for my dad? I mean, I did work for my dad and do some like I worked at a construction company for him for like a summer, like 3 months. So I did that, but man, I should have just like had like a side business. Like this was this dude's dad's business. When I worked with my dad or for my dad or whatever you want to call it, he was just an employee, you know? In fact, that kind of leads to my other story. I used to have this little rainbow bracelet, and my dad, one time, he went full anti-gay on me. Oh my God, I'm gonna need to put some spray on. Give me 2 seconds, guys. Yeah, the flies out here are fucking nuts. I tell you what, dude. The flies out here are fucking nuts. But, let me tell you all about that time that my dad went full anti-gay on me. He was like, okay, why do you have a rainbow bracelet on? And I was like, because this was in like 2016 or whatever, maybe almost 2017, late 2016. And he was like, why do you have it on? And I said, because I support same-sex marriage, because it was such a hot button topic at that time. And then he's like, are you gay? And I'm like, no. I have my fingers like this behind my back, but I was just like, I'm not gay, you're gay. I'm just kidding. But I knew that he would come down hard on me. Ew, that sounds gay when I put it that way. I knew that he would like be unhappy if I if I told him, hey, I like sucking wieners, but I don't care. Now I don't care, but like when he finally did learn about it years later, my mom told me he was disappointed. But getting back to the story, he made me cut this wristband in half, and he took it, and I handed it to him, and he just threw it in the garbage because he was like, well, you're representing me, and I can't have you like representing that idea or whatever the fuck he said. It was literally garbage. So I tried to put it out of my mind, but he said like, he said some kind of despicable shit or just some stupid shit, just bullshit, like, man, it's just funny. It's just funny, you know. Tell you another story. I was so my dad was he had been doing this thing after he died where he like knocks on things. Like I was driving his car. Wow, these flies won't leave me the fuck alone. It's kind of insane. It's literally insane. I was driving his car, one of many, but pretty much probably his favorite, and I just heard like these knocks on a back window, and I know it had to be him because there was literally no one else around, no people, no anybody, anything that could have caused like a knocking noise, anything, an animal. But there was just nothing behind me, so I knew it had to be him. So that kind of made me believe in an afterlife, not because he knocked on my thing, but because he also did it to my mom like a few weeks later, because every time that we would be afraid, we would go knock on my parents' door, right? Well, he knocked on their door, and he must have knocked pretty hard because my mom's like, I don't know, she just doesn't pay attention a lot. It's kind of annoying, but she's just in her own world a lot. Excuse me. And so, the moral of that story is that he was knocking on on our parents' door, just like we used to do when we were kids and we were afraid or we were scared or whatever. Go knock on their door and they would answer and we wouldn't be afraid anymore. Well, he knocked on the door. He knocked. So I know that he's alive, or he's not alive, but he's, in the afterlife, and he's not suffering. He's not burning in hell or some shit like that. I always knew that was bullshit, but, So that's pretty much all that I've learned. But the thing that made me believe in Jesus, I already believed in God. God had proved himself many times to me. But I believed in Jesus because I was like, okay, I'm going to make myself open to these ideas. I know more about religion than any one of you people. Anyone. Ask me a theology question. I dare you. But the reason why I wasn't into Jesus, in a sense, was because I had just only had any sort of relationship with God or with, angels. I was at a funeral and I heard angels singing, but there was no choir, there wasn't a sound system, there wasn't a PA system, there was nothing. It was like everything went silent, and I was like 6 or 7 at the time. No, I was 7. And when I walked up to the casket, I asked, okay, or I didn't ask anything. I just thought to myself, I wonder what is happening to her. Like, where is she now? And then the moment that I was thinking about that question, I swear to Christ, I heard, oh, and just like, well, no. First, everything went silent. I couldn't hear the people around me. It was just like, and everyone was like moving in slow motion. And I was like, what the fuck is going on? It's like everything had just been click. And then I heard, just imagine the most stereotypical angel choir that you can think of. That shit started playing, and it's not like it was playing in my head, it was playing in like real life. Like I looked over to where it was playing from and no one was there. It's not like there was a PA system. And I asked my mom, like, was there a choir? Was someone singing? And she's like, no, there wasn't a choir. They weren't playing music. They didn't have like a speaker hidden somewhere. It was just quiet the whole time. Just people mumbling and talking and such. But then I heard the angels for a couple minutes, and then after a couple minutes after that, or like 10 seconds, then it's like someone slowly turned on, like let me do an example. When it first started, it was like, here's me talking, and everyone's moving in slow motion, so it's like, and then you hear the angels, and then like you just start to hear everyone talking again. And it was like that. It was like a gradual buildup of people talking. It wasn't like snap and everyone like started, you could hear everyone again. It was like someone just turning the volume back up. It was the weirdest thing that's ever happened to me, short of elves singing to me when I took DMT one time. So I've heard a lot, I've seen a lot, but getting back to the Jesus thing, I'm like, I want to make myself open to the idea of Jesus, even though I've pretty much dismissed him my whole life. I took one of the Eucharist wafers and I sold it on eBay because I was like, this is bullshit, this is nothing, this is a cracker. This is a cracker. I'm a cracker too, but this is an actual cracker. This is a wafer. And so I took it, I went to Mass, I took it out of my mouth, and then I just put it in my pocket, and then I just sold it to someone on eBay for $20. I was like, what are you going to do with this? And he's just like, I don't know. And that's the last we talked about it. And from then on, I'm like, man, why did I do that? But then I was like, no, Jesus is not real. Jesus is not real. But now I'm like, well, fuck, I think he is real. Because I left myself open, and then I go to my mom's stack of books that is like hymnals and fucking mainly prayers of Christian prayers, Catholic prayers. And I just pick a random page, okay? And it just says, essentially, just like, I am Jesus, and you must believe in me in order to believe in God. And I was like, well, fuck, I guess I really can't avoid that one then. Because it was so crystal clear. It was like, I am nothing without the Father. The Father is nothing without me. He who believes in the Father believes in me. So I was like, okay, well, if I wanted a fucking sign, there it the fuck is. So, yeah. I think I saw someone comment. Oh, no. I'm just tripping balls here. I could have sworn I saw someone comment like 2 seconds ago. Sorry, you guys have to see my spit. I haven't brushed my teeth in like 5 days. Mainly because I'm so pissed off about my car situation. I just had to sell my $2,000 car for whatever. 100 and not even 200 bucks. It's a sad day, guys. It's a sad day. Very sad day. Very sad day. The only thing that my dad left me that doesn't break down is these little cups. Fruit cups. Cheers. When I was this is just a funny little story. When I was a busser, not busboy. No, that's for like a hotel. When I was a busser, no, wait. What do you call the guy at the front desk at a restaurant? The person who always shows you to your host. I was a host. Yeah, I was a host at a restaurant. Oh, we hit the 1 hour mark, so we're probably about done. Last story though. I was the host at this restaurant, and we, for whatever reason, had these guys come in. Well, I mean, people come in all the time. They're tourists. People are tourists. And these guys were from Scotland, I think. And really big, beefy guys, almost as tall as me, but twice as jacked. Probably on some steroids or some shit. But the one dude, there was three of them, and the one dude said about one of his friends, he's like, "Hey, we've been talking it over, and I want you to serve up his dick because it's like too big. We want you to serve it up to us so we can eat it." And obviously he's joking. It's a joke. But I was kind of in a pissed off mood, so I was just like, I just kind of went ha ha and barely said anything. But damn, I wish I would have taken advantage of that situation and been like, oh yeah, show me, motherfucker, show me that big dick. No, I'm just kidding. But he didn't know that I was gay, which was the funniest part of it, because, like, does this scream gay? Are you looking at this and thinking of penises? I know I am. Oh, people. People. You know what? I don't even blame people. And this is the second and only time I will mention it during this stream. But I noticed that people don't like there'll be an influx of comments, and then people get nervous and don't want to comment anymore, which I get. I actually get a little bit of anxiety when people like answer the comments too easily, and it's like, oh man, I come on, you're too easy. Your personality is too easy for me. But at the same time, the moment that someone leaves a comment on my live stream, I kind of want to like immediately answer, because I'm like, oh man, it's like a little fish. I don't want it to get away. But that's the name of the game, I guess. I knew I said I wouldn't stream for more than like 1 hour, and that's probably going to be the case because I'm just so fucking worn out. I broke 2 fucking cars today. 2. And the only reason why the Plymouth was leaking oil so bad was because I switched it from conventional to synthetic. If I had to sum up today's list of shit not to do, it would be A, don't fucking switch from conventional to synthetic. Never do that, because it will make your car leak horribly. Horribly. Plus, always let your transmission warm up, especially on a heavy vehicle. Especially if it has sat out for like months and months. number 2. Last thing is just to take care of every leak on your car. Because if you don't, and it gets to be a horrible issue, then, you know, it can really fuck you up. Really fuck you up. It cost me a lot today. Switching to synthetic, not warming up a transmission on a heavy-duty vehicle, 3500, and mainly just ignoring the warning signs. So, yeah, let's wrap it up with that. Yeah. Yep. Holy 9 likes. That's cool. I want to thank everyone for being on this live stream, and it's been real, motherfuckers. It's been real. So, take care of yourselves, because I sure as fuck can't. But you know what I was told? I just asked, I'm like, why? Why are you testing me? I'm just kind of thinking and praying to God, like, because I prayed for the first time in a long time yesterday. And then boom, all this shit happens to me. And I'm like, why are you doing this to me, God? Is this a test? And I don't know if it's God talking to me. I don't know if it's a voice in my head. I don't know what the fuck it is. But I get this clear message in my mind that just says, everything in life is a test. Life is a test. Uh-oh. The fuck is this? Everything in life is a test. Your life is a test. Okay? Don't fail it. Don't give up. But it's like, or a test of faith. I'm sorry. I'm like, why are you testing my faith, God? What the fuck's the deal? And I just get this message back in my mind, just like, because I'm like asking, are you testing my faith, God? And I just get this message. It's just as clear as I'm talking. It's just like, everything in life is a test of your faith. This whole existence of yours is a test of your faith. Okay? So it's like you're looking like micro. Try looking macro. Okay? So, it helped me. Hopefully it helps you. Catch you guys tomorrow, or whenever the fuck. Alright? Take care. Love you guys. Peace. Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. Peace out, motherfuckers. Take care of yourselves.